So it's looking like Molly Qerim is facing some backlash yet again, man, for doing what she always does, messing up the flow of the conversation. So as we can see in the photos right here, Molly Qerim is a huge New York Giants fan, and Shannon Sharpe was giving his take on the New York Giants, and Molly Qerim rudely interrupted Shannon Sharpe. And Shannon Sharpe, you know, he tried to ignore her, and he had directed his energy towards RG3 with the conversation. And then you see Molly Qerim on the side making faces and like just literally looking frustrated. And then Stephen A. Smith had to come in, and he pretty much like tried to control and moderate the situation, because as you can see, Molly Qerim is not going to do that job. She's supposed to be the moderator, but somehow Stephen A. Smith came in, moderated, but he even agreed with Shannon Sharpe, and that even pissed off Molly Qerim even more. So if you guys missed that, let's highlight that clip right here.
Make sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos. Peace.
One thing, can I add one thing?
Sure.
Also, Brian Daboll knows this. My livelihood, my coaching future is in this man's hand. Now, Daniel Jones, this is his third coach. This is his third coach, RG3. You know that, Stephen A. Everybody knows that. And that Brian Daboll's like, you're going to cost me my job because I vouched for you getting this money. We had a great season.
I don't know
Daniel
if I
Jones
agree
is going
with
to get
that.
Brian Daboll fired.
Shannon, I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like Daboll has a lot of respect. What he did in Buffalo, I know Josh Allen looked great this past week, but we saw a step back when Daboll had left. And then also, I think just winning Coach of the Year, I think people are going to separate it. They're not going to blame Daniel Jones' failures on Daboll.
Correct. Right? No. The coaches got to go. The coach, that's who gets fired.
Why does Daboll need to go?
Hold on. So, in other words, you lose. They fire coaches. They don't get rid of $40 and $50 million quarterbacks, RG3.
But they will in this situation because they have 2 years left until they can get out his contract. So they're going to be fully invested, and the guy that got the most out of him was Brian Daboll. What they have to do right now is figure out ways to start games faster. In the first half this year, they're being outscored 77-9. 77-9.
But what is it built to do without Saquon?
Hold on, Shannon, because here's the deal. Shannon's right. I think that, listen, not in terms of, we're not talking about Brian Daboll getting fired this year. What he's saying is that ultimately the head coach is going to be held accountable. Because what happens is, especially, Molly, in the New York market, okay, we love Brian Daboll thus far, okay, but if they continue to look the way that they look, and they got people like Shannon and RG3 dissecting it with a fine-tooth comb and pointing out the litany of errors that have taken place evolving around the quarterback, right? Then you lean on the fact that you told us we should invest this money in this quarterback, but look what the hell is happening. Of course, not right now.
No.
But like, let's say, for example, if we sitting here next year, and it's the same situation because this season is an atrocity, and then next year starts off equally as bad. At some point, you're gonna look at the coach.
No one ever thought Daniel Jones was that dude. They just didn't have a better option, and no one thought Saquon was going to be hurt. I wouldn't connect Daboll to Daniel Jones at all.
Eventually,
Molly, think about what you just said. They refused to pay Saquon, and now you're saying Saquon being hurt. What does Saquon have to do if Daniel Jones is getting $40 million? He's got to deliver you. He's supposed to be your Moses, not Saquon.
I think they didn't have a better option, and that's why they paid Daniel Jones.
So yeah, man, as you can see, look at Molly Qerim, man. She got that stank attitude just because Shannon Sharpe is giving his opinion on the New York Giants. Just because she's a super fan, she needs to know to not interrupt these guys while they having a good conversation. Especially you got Shannon Sharpe and RG3, two guys that play professional. Of course, Shannon Sharpe doing it on a major level. Then, of course, you know, Stephen A. Smith is the draw factor on that show. So it's like, why is Molly Qerim trying to interrupt these guys, messing up the flow of the conversation? And you got Stephen A. Smith having to be the moderator, something that Molly Qerim was literally hired to do 2015 when she replaced Cari on that show to be the moderator. So I find that crazy, man. I would like for y'all to get in the comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think, man. Hit that like button if you made this far in the video. That really does help the YouTube channel continue to grow. Don't forget to subscribe up as well if you're new to my page. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. And we out, guys. Peace.